see you. Start with any questions, go ahead.
Good to be in Fort Payne. Got a nice crowd here, sold out in 2 days, so.
Have you ever been to Fort Payne, Coach?
I've been up this way. I don't know that I've ever been really to Fort Payne. I know that Jeremy Pruitt was from here, I know that much, and Tanae Patrick's not far from here, but so I kind of go where the players are, you know. I don't really go sightseeing much.
Coach, why is it important for the Caravan to come to smaller stops like Fort Payne?
Well, I think the goal of what we try to do is, you know, give our fans and supporters access. So, you know, some places we go every year, like Mobile, Birmingham, and Huntsville, and we try to pick 2 or 3 spots a year that we change up, and then we go 2 or 3 places out of state that we kind of change up. So, you know, and this is a place we've never been. It's been 6 years, so this and Andalusia are the 2 that this year that we're getting to that we've never been to before.
Coach, can you talk about your offensive line this spring and how they're progressing along, filling those positions?
Well, we were really pleased with the offensive line. Of course, we got a new coach, Mario Cristobal, and he did a really good job with the players, and they sort of took to him really well. But we've got 2 really good players coming back in Cyrus Kwanjo and Anthony Steen, and you know, I thought the younger players competed well, and I thought, you know, at the end of the spring, you know, they were a pretty sound, solid unit. So it helps when you have good leadership at quarterback. I think guys want to play better and do better. We've got good skill players, so that part of it I wasn't as much worried about as I was, you know, defensively. I didn't think we sort of had the leadership and played with the kind of passion that you need to play, you know, with defensively and the way we've played in the past, so we need to keep making progress in that area.
How are the injured guys doing? Derrick Henry, Dupree, Dixon, guys like that?
They're all doing really well. You know, our guys are on break now, so most of the guys are at home, but we set up a schedule of rehab circumstance for each one of them, and everybody's doing well, and they should be ready to go by, you know, the middle of the month, except, you know, Dixon's going to be a little longer. His is going to take a little longer, so he should be ready by August the 1st, you know, to get back into the football part of it.
Coach, when your players left a couple of weeks ago, what did you tell them about, you know, the summertime and what they need to be doing?
Well, I think there's lessons to be learned all the time in terms of what happens. I thought we had a really sloppy spring game, and I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned from when you don't do things right, you don't prepare the right way, things don't usually work out very well for you. And you know, that was the message that I left them. I think they understood it, and they know that we've got work to do to be a good team.
Can you talk about what drew you to a guy like Grant Hill, the Huntsville offensive lineman that is coming in as a freshman this year, and what kind of attributes he has?
Am I allowed to talk about recruits now or not?
The signed guys, you can.
Okay. Well, Grant's a really good player, he's a really good athlete. I mean, I think he threw the shot put about as far as anybody ever threw it in the state of Alabama, which is an indicator of lower body explosion. And he's tough and he's smart and a great person, a great family. So, you know, the type of guy that, you know, we feel like we can win with, and we think he might add, you know, quality depth to our offensive line, you know, right off the bat.
What'd you think of Bob Stoops' comments the other day about being propaganda, that the SEC's so good that the bottom part isn't so very good?
I didn't even know he said it, so you're going to have to tell me what he said. So I got more important things to do and sit around and read what Bob Stoops has to say about anything. But I like Bob Stoops and I respect him as a coach, but I'm really trying to manage our business. But
he implied that the Big 12 is stronger because their bottom teams are better than the SEC's bottom teams.
Well, we don't play everybody in the Big 12 or whatever it is, and so I don't really know that much about their league. We have a lot of respect for what they do at Oklahoma, and I really don't think that people that don't play in our league really don't understand the quality of our league from top to bottom. So I think there's probably a lot of, you know, animosity out there because of the success that we have in our league, but I think that kind of goes with the territory, and I understand that, but we certainly respect, you know, the great program that they have at Oklahoma and the other good programs that they have in the Big 12.
Coach, was it a difficult decision to put your house up for sale this week?
It's not my house. I mean, you know, I bought a lot, I let a guy build a spec house on it, now it's up for sale and he can't sell it, so we're going to, He's going to auction it off. I live in my house on the lake. This is a spec house, so how is it my house? That's what I can't figure out. No, it's not my house. It's a spec house. Anybody ever build a spec house and try to sell it? And I was doing my buddy a favor by letting him use my lot to build a spec house. So now it's my house. Doesn't even have any furniture in it.
Would you ever be in favor of the SEC going the route the Big Ten's talking about, not playing FCS schools?
Not playing what?
FCS schools, Division I AA?
I'm for everybody having, I'm for 5 conferences. Everybody playing everybody in those 5 conferences. That's what I'm for. So it might be 70 teams and everybody's got to play them. And we should play 9 games in the SEC. You've heard me talk about this before. So that every player plays everybody on the other side in his career and everybody has their fixed opponent. For the guys that whine about their fixed rivalries, we have games until 2017 with opening games. So we're going to play somebody else. We're not. I mean, strength of schedule is important, but also how about the fans? I mean, don't they want to see good games and all that? And the better the games, maybe you don't have to win every game to be in a championship game. You know, the Giants won the Super Bowl, and what they lose, 6 or 7 games a couple years ago. So, you know, it's called competition.